This 3D printed guitar has over 1,500 hand-placed rhinestones, a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack powering a perimeter LED strip, and is part of our Modular series where you can quick swap to a growing library of nearly 100 unique body options. In this video, I'll walk you through the full build process, including 3D printing the body, applying the rhinestones, installing the LED lighting, and assembling the components. And stick around till the end of the video where I'll give a brief demo of how it sounds. Please note that all designs are available as downloadable STL and 3MF files or as full DIY kits shipped right to your door, complete with the neck, pickups, electronics, strings, and all the hardware you need to build your own custom 3D printed guitar. You can find all the details at the3dprintzone.com, which is linked in the description below. If you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. And now, without further ado, let's dive into the build. Each guitar section is designed to fit on a print bed that's 256 by 256 millimeters or larger, making it possible to print on a growing number of home 3D printers available today. We've streamlined the 3D printing process by including 3MF files with preloaded recommended print settings so you can simply slice the model and hit print. Or if you prefer to fine-tune your setup, you can use the basic STL files, giving you full control to customize the print settings to meet your needs. One of the most common questions I receive is about material selection. For the center core, it's important to use a strong material that can withstand the tension of the strings. For this, I recommend a fiber reinforced material, typically denoted with -GF for glass filled or -CF for carbon filled. If possible, I recommend using a high temp material that will be more dimensionally stable over time. I've had good experience with ASA and ASA-CF, which have properties that make it suitable for outdoor applications, including heat and UV resistance. It's worth noting that many high-temp materials require that your printer has a heated enclosure with proper ventilation. The body parts print by default with 20% infill, 4 perimeters, and 0.2 millimeter layer height, while the center core is printed with additional perimeters for added strength. I recommend printing with tree supports as they tend to break away easier from the parts. In total, you can expect to use around 1.5 to 2 kilograms of filament and have a total print time of around 35 hours depending on your print settings. The guitar body is designed to go together using dowel pins to align the parts during assembly. Start by applying some superglue into the holes and then inserting the dowels. For bonding the plastic together, it's important to use an adhesive that's compatible with the material you selected. Since these parts are ASA, I'm using acetone and applying it to the mating surfaces with a pure bristle brush. Even though the parts will be mostly bonded in just a few minutes, I recommend letting them set for a full 24 hours to get the strongest joints possible. All of our guitar models are designed with room for you to add your own creative touch to them, including an entire series dedicated to resin pours. For this particular design, I thought it would be cool to use rhinestones to create a stunning sparkly top. I went with 5mm clear crystal rhinestones and used B7000 adhesive and a wax tip dotting pen to place them one by one. I ended up tackling this task in sections over the course of several days, and although it was time-consuming and a bit tedious, I also found it to be somewhat relaxing and cathartic, and with each placed rhinestone, the guitar slowly came to life. In the end, it ended up taking roughly 1,500 rhinestones, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. With the right lighting setup, the rhinestones have a fantastic sparkle that is truly eye-catching. To take the guitar to the next level, I also specifically designed the guitar to accommodate an LED strip that routes through a channel in the body and then around the perimeter. The body has a pocket to house a 10,000 milliamp hour battery pack to power the LED strip, which can be turned on and off with the click of a button. There are 2 3D printed panels, one that holds the button in place via screws, and the other which is easily removable thanks to a set of magnets. This allows for easy access to remove the battery pack when charging. The LED strip is secured to the body using the adhesive backing, and I also applied some additional super glue so that it would be even more secure. To hide some of the irregularities in the rhinestone placement around the edges, I 3D printed some simple trim pieces and glued them into place. When I powered the LEDs on for the first time, I was incredibly delighted with the result. In my opinion, the LEDs really enhance the rhinestone artwork and provide a unique magical glow to the guitar. Now it's time to assemble the guitar, and you can see here all the components that come with our kits, including the neck plate, bridge, pre-soldered control panel, pickups, ground wire, string, and all the necessary hardware. The only tool you'll need is a Phillips screwdriver, or if you want to make your life even easier, one of these sweet handheld power screwdrivers. We'll start with the dual humbucker center core assembly. The pickups connect to the pickup mounts with 2 screws and 2 springs, which can be adjusted to set the height of the pickups relative to the body. Next, we can position the ground wire by inserting it through the hole in the core and taping it on the underside. Now we can mount the bridge to the core, making sure to clamp down on the bare end of the ground wire. Next, the pickup assemblies can be positioned by routing the wires through the core and securing them with 4 screws each. The pickups are labeled on the back, with the neck pickup being the one with the longer wires. Now we can mount the top and bottom latch covers and secure it to the contacts adapter. I've received some feedback that this latch mechanism is a bit too bulky, and I'm actively working on a new latch design that should be much slimmer and more compact, so stay tuned for this update. And yes, it will be backwards compatible, so if you already purchased your guitar, you'll be able to quickly swap on a new one. I'll be releasing a video on the new design in the near future, so make sure you're subscribed to receive updates. Now we're ready to attach the wire contacts to the contacts adapter by sliding them into position following the wiring diagram shown. Please note that this diagram can be found on the assembly guide on our website. Then the contacts assembly can be mounted to the core. Finally, to complete the center core assembly, we can mount the neck and string it up. Position the neck in the neck pocket, add the neck plate, and bolt it to the core. Now you can string it up like a standard guitar and go through the normal setup process to set the action, intonation, and tuning. Assembling the body is even more straightforward than the core. Start by routing the wires for the output jack, signal, and grounds. Install the output jack mount by fastening it using the washer and nut, and then mounting the subassembly to the body. The body contacts get mounted to the contacts adapter similarly to the step previously performed with the core. Again, make sure to follow the wiring diagram to ensure proper function. Mount the adapter to the body and then mount the latch hook. Lastly, we can mount the strap post by inserting the square nuts and then fastening them into place. And just like that, the body is complete. Now there's nothing left to do but slide the body onto the core, lock the latch, and we're ready to plug it in. Here are a few glamour shots before a quick demo. If you have any questions about our guitars, be sure to check out the FAQ page on our website, the3dprintzone.com, send us a message using the contact form, or simply leave a comment in the comment section below. We already have several new designs in the works, so if you have any suggestions or ideas for future releases, feel free to drop a comment below and vote for your favorite suggestion by giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for updates, follow us on our socials, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.